Every time I come down here to Miami, it feels like almost like a wake up call. Not that I'm doing anything wrong, it's more of the fact of these people down here that live this lifestyle that you see every day don't do anything different than what you do. They just do it a little bit harder. They know a little bit more than you and they go harder. They act on it. That's the one thing. Me and my boy were talking about it last night on his balcony, 3 a.m., Brickell, Miami. We're talking about how, what can I do better? How can I bridge that gap between them and them? And it's simply just the littlest details, the tiniest implementations into whatever product you're selling, whatever business you're running, whether it's a service, whether it's a true physical product. The smallest little details make the biggest difference. It's the smallest things that make or break people in the business world. And the truth about Miami is that these are normal human beings. These cars are everywhere down here. No one is special down here. They shouldn't be special to you. Number one of my best friends is one of them. He's from a normal family, just like I was, from a normal area, like same IQ as you, same worth ethic as you. He just is better at looking at the details, analyzing his business, and changing it, critiquing it, and implementing those changes and those little details into his business and running with it from there. That's the biggest difference. You're not willing to drop the ego, analyze yourself, analyze your product, analyze your business, and implement those tiny little things. That's the biggest thing, bro. You need to seek information. Seek information, because that's all I do personally. That's all I do is I try to bring as much value out of every single person I cross. Every time I come down here, right? Whoever we meet, wherever we're at dinner with, all I want to do is pick their brain and get as much out of it. Call it selfish, but like, I don't need the money. I got a good bit of money. Of course, I want so much more out of life, but I want the information. Give. Give me everything, because I want to pay attention to the little details. What worked for him and what worked for him, and how are those like affecting each other? What small little thing is the reason that they're successful today? That's what you got to start thinking about. I'm calling this, thoughts from the Miami balcony, because this is the truth. Is I come down here, I get information, I see people's businesses, their business models, their lifestyle, and they're all like somewhat similar. They all just use these minute details to change, the way it's perceived to the general public and to sell it to a large sum of people. It's something that school won't teach you. It's something your parents won't teach you. It's something that you can't even really learn besides doing it yourself. You have to ask for the value. You have to seek knowledge. And you have to ask what makes them different. Why are they different? They're not physically different than you. They're not smarter than you. What are they doing that makes them so much different? And it's not even anything big, like I said in the beginning. It's the minute details. The minute details. For instance, we're working out the other day, and like I got a good physique. I know what I'm doing physique-wise, for the most part. But John, gives me just the smallest critique to my form on tricep pushdowns, and it made all the difference. Immediately a better pump. Immediately I feel it more. Immediately the blood's rushing through. The tricep is hurting more. It's growing more. The tiniest movement, the tiniest detail changed the entire big picture. That's where you're going wrong. That's your misconception with your fitness, with your relationship, with your business, with everything, is you think there are all these major puzzle pieces wrong, when in reality, it's the smallest little details that you're missing out on, that you're not analyzing. The smallest thing might change, and then boom, that might be everything you needed. Everything else might be perfect minus this one little thing. Critique it, analyze it, fix it, and boom, you have a perfect puzzle piece. That's how the world works. That's how life works. But the only way you're going to be able to know if you're, what you're missing, what that little detail is by seeking information. Because you're not going to get all the answers yourself. Sure, you could try, implement new things, do this, that, and the other, and it might take you fucking 10 years and you might get there. But the more you seek value and information from other people, the quicker you'll get there. And the broader your knowledge will be. Therefore, in the future, you can keep analyzing these little minute details, analyze them, change them, implement them, and keep killing it. That's all it is in life. Your inability to, seek value and information from people is the reason you're stuck where you are. Your present self is a version of your past actions. Who you are today is the past actions of you. Where I'm sitting today is my past. What did I do 6 months ago? Did I have an ego? Was I worried about what this person might think? They might think I'm stupid. If I think I'm too good to talk to them? No. And look where it's gotten me. And then now, you're in the present, you say, your past actions are where you are in the present. Okay, what you do in the present is where you're going to be in the future. What are you doing today? What are you going to do today to improve yourself for 6 months from now? And where can you be from 6 months from now? The smallest little things you overlook in your everyday life are all the difference in the major results, basically, is the moral of the story. The more that you can, become aware of your surroundings, your habits, your life, and everything like that, then the easier the bigger picture will be to solve, and it'll all come together for you. Because when you can correct these tiny little, flaws in your life, flaws in your business, flaws in your relationship, flaws in your fitness, then you realize the bigger picture wasn't as far as you really thought. It was just these small little things. But our brain naturally wants to jump to, the major things. Well, I might just have to completely change my workout split. I might have to completely change my diet. I might have to completely change my business model. I might have to, drop this girlfriend and go find a new one. No, it might just be something super little that you're not analyzing, that you're not willing to, be aware enough and self-identify enough that this is the problem. And if I just fix this tiny little thing, the whole thing will come together. Because most of us are on the right path. We just, won't seek the value to, gain enough knowledge to keep going down the right path, or two, we overanalyze. I'm a victim of this too. I overanalyze everything. And if I would just dumb the details down, which I have been recently, then I realize I'm not as far from the bigger picture as, anyone thinks, obviously. So take what you will from the video, but the reality is you're not as far from everything you want as you think. I never genuinely thought this would even be close to my life. Of course, I wanted it, but we all kind of want it. We all want this, that, or the other out of the world. But the closer I get to it, the more I realize that it's just the smallest things that are keeping me from really exceeding, really taking it to that next level. Because even to get here, I'm like a little bit mind blown, but at the same time, it just shows me that the bigger picture that I've been chasing, like I've been close to it the whole time. It's just the small little things that I got to fix, the small little details that I've been overlooking. And how did I understand that thought process? Is by coming down here, having no ego, and seeking value and knowledge from these people who are doing it. And this, guess what? They did the same thing at once too. These people didn't know everything from birth. You understand that, right? These people weren't just born and had all the knowledge, all the skills, the cars, the money, this, that, and the other. They seek knowledge. They fixed their little details and they implemented them and they killed it after that. That's all it is. You can be whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. These people are normal people. They eat, sleep, and breathe just like you. They look at the details. It's like I said on my Instagram story. I'm looking at an apartment building. The people on the first floor and the people on the 60th floor, there's a big difference. And it's not just, money. The reason the guy upstairs has more money is because he cares about the little things. I bet you could go into the apartment of the person on the first floor and it's messy. They got trash everywhere. That could not be the case, but I guarantee you the person up top place is spotless because they pay attention to the little things. No person that, pays that much in rent doesn't take care of their things and doesn't pay attention to the little details in life, because the smallest little things make the big picture. Stop overanalyzing everything. Stop thinking you're too good to talk to someone, too good to ask a question. No question's stupid. Stop thinking that you have to change your whole scheme of what you've been doing to because you're not seeing results immediately. Look at the little tiny things in your life. Even if they don't relate, say you're trying to be, the most ripped you've ever been. Look at your habits that aren't related to fitness. And maybe they correlate into your mindset there. Is it hard for you to get up? Is getting up your main vice? How is that affecting your workout? How are the little things affecting your workout? How are the little things affecting your relationships? How are the little things affecting your business? Understand that. Understand the smallest things make the biggest difference. And I hope you kill it the rest of the year.